I have been waiting a very long time. A very, very, very long time to have this dynamic sister in the studio with me, and she is here, and everybody in the studio said it along with me. Miss Melba Moore, ladies and gentlemen, everybody said, yeah.
Oh, thanks. I'm really happy to be here.
Hi, Melba. How are you?
Every time I come to Detroit, wonderful things happen.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing and a great
stuff.
stuff.
I was here, it was about a year or so ago.
Yeah.
And the Queen invited me to celebrate her birthday.
Yay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
And now I'm back again.
That's right. No, but how are you doing?
I'm really doing well. It couldn't be better. I'm here to promote the fact that I'm employed again.
Yeah, and the studio said, yay! That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yes, and it's in a theatrical project. I'm particularly excited about this project, but also because theater for Afrocentric people is really a burgeoning and blossoming entity. It's a new industry for us, and it actually it was kind of born here with the wonderful Mr. Michael Matthews, who was responsible for the birth of the gospel play. Yeah. And now that's burgeoned into Tyler Perry and a whole host of other people that are very successful in theatrical.
You have always been one of, and my history with you musically goes way back. And when I say that, it's just that when I started listening to you, I was maybe 10 or 12. You were maybe 14, 15, something like that. You know, she's looking at me like, yeah, probably 14, 15. You know, okay. Yeah, so we go back. And with that, you have always been...
That's because I can't count.
We were young.
Oh, okay.
We were young. And you have always been one of the most gracious, one of the most stellar performers, meticulous with your craft, and just brilliant, if I can say that, with your music. And every time that I've been in your presence throughout my career in radio, and when you came in today, it was none the less than what you've always been.
Thank you.
And that's a blessing.
Thank you.
But at the end of the day, when you have children, because you have a daughter, you said she's an adult now.
Yes, because I don't know if she wants me to say.
She's an adult now, but you asked her.
I've been sensitive about that.
You asked her to stay a baby.
I asked permission to please stay mommy's baby. She could be grown with other people.
What does that mean to you? What do you mean? What does that mean to you when you say that?
It means that we treasure those things that make humanity, which is love. You respect, you keep horrible things away from each other. You don't bring that to each other, because this is special. We lost each other during my War of the Roses. I didn't know where she was for over a year, and I had no way of getting her, but I got her back, and I wooed her back, and I asked for another chance to be a good parent. And I said to her, I promise you, I'll respect you. You can be an adult. I know how to love you. Give me a chance. And that's our relationship.
And isn't it important as well, Melba, for...
That's an example for her, too.
And, and especially as women, raising daughters.
Well, that's a particular privilege, too. I don't know how it would have been if I only had one child. If it had been a boy, I would have learned other miraculous things. Life is just... I don't have the words. Yeah. It's good.
How do you choose a project that you're going to work in?
Well, I do look at the script, and I ask to hear the music, and I see, can they pay me?
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Have there ever been any scripts, especially now with being born again, that you've looked at, or roles you wouldn't take or play?
I thought very seriously about doing Chicago. I was very, very concerned, because I know really they promote the dark side
and the risque.
These are the things that we really love. I said, well... So there's a book in the I'm Catholic. There's a book in Catholic Bible. It's not in the Protestant Bible, called the Book of Judith. And what she is she's a spy for Jesus. Okay. But the people were good. A lot of them were Christian people, and the story was good. So, but I was concerned, very concerned.
Melba, what would you say to people, and women in particular, brothers too, but that are in transition, when you need to hold on and you know that change is coming?
You know, you're a good person to ask that question. I see by what you do. You've been through a lot of transition, and you continue to stay ready to change. Change is the most difficult thing, and it's the most consistent thing. And you have to ask the Lord to give you the spirit of humility. Because you have to get ready to go when you don't want to go. You have to get ready to say yes when you want to say no. You have to be able to move in faith when you can't see anything. It's very uncomfortable. But I just look in the Bible all the time because he always says, well, you know, I'm doing a new thing. And somehow when you see him say it, it's okay with you.
All right. And you're okay. And we're okay because you're okay. See, if even as a universe, if your brother or your sister is not all right, you can't be all right if they're in your circle.
We're connected.
We're absolutely.
So you try to make it okay for them as you can. Good. And sometimes you just being the best yourself is a good.
That's a good start.
Yes.
All right. More of your classic soul in today's R&B up next.
Steve Harvey in the morning.
Hey Detroit, this is Steve Harvey.
Wow, this has just been amazing. Thank you for joining me on WADL TV 38. Melba, thank you for joining me for the TV show.
Thank you, Frank.
We're gonna still do some radio, but thank you.
She do anything, everything. She got it like that.
Say something to our TV audience as we close.
Well, Frankie Darcell is the best at what she does. She's articulate, she's quick, she's principled, she's bad, and I'm just privileged. And she's typical of Detroit.
And I love your hair. I love your hair.
We are definitely sisters in the pearl.
Thank you so much for joining us for this edition of Talk of the Town TV on WADL TV 38. Make sure that you join us.
It's the talk of the town. It's the talk of the town. It's the talk of the town.